Hello, everybody. Welcome to a wonderful, wonderful presentation with celebrity cruise expert Maxine Gunderman. I hope you're ready because isn't it time for us to get going again? This is our first cruise lineup, and I would love you to sit back, relax, and enjoy everything that's about to be shown to you. And if you would, without further ado, I will let Maxine take it away.
Thank you so much, Renee, and thank you for having me. I am from Celebrity Cruises. I have been cruising for, gosh, I think 12 or 13 years. And so I know all of us have been affected in some way of being locked down or grounded or not traveling as we normally love to do. And I think we all have a new perspective and a newfound appreciation and longing to get out there and travel and experience the world. And so I've had the pleasure, Renee, it's a tough job, but someone has to do it. I've been on 6 cruises in the last 6 months. Research, right?
Wonderful. Yes. You have the experience here.
It's true. So the Caribbean is just spectacular. I also had the pleasure of going to the Galapagos, actually, and we'll talk a little bit about that as well. So, Renee, I so appreciate you inviting me to share the world of celebrity cruises because celebrity cruises is quite special. It holds a special place in my heart, and we continue to grow. There are 15 ships as of 3 weeks from now. We are just about to debut a brand new ship. So those 15 ships, award-winning, it's all about the food, service, entertainment, and the destinations that we visit worldwide. So we can divide that into 4 different series of ships based on their size, the style, when they were built. So we have 4 small ships in the Millennium series. And so about 2,200 passengers at full capacity. And they do sail all over the world, probably more of the exotic areas. I'm thinking Asia, Mediterranean, Panama Canal, Alaska. I mean, they're everywhere. And then we have the 5 ships in the middle, slightly larger, but we really focus more on service and culinary. We don't have the mega ships. The largest ships in the world can be 6,000, 6,500 passengers. That's not what you're going to find on Celebrity. So these ships are about 2,800 passengers. What I love about these ones, the top deck is all real fresh grass. These are the only 5 ships in the world that have the lawn club. I'm sure you've seen some photos of that.
And they really cut the grass too, because it really grows.
It's
awesome.
Manicured, it's watered, it's mowed. It just, it really gives you this grounding experience to play bocce ball, have live music, watch a movie under the stars. I mean, it's spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're in the midst of building a whole new series called the Edge series. And that's what we're going to talk mostly about today because I'm so excited. The Edge was the first, the Apex came just after, and she finally got to debut in June of 21. And now, April 27th of 22 is the introduction of Celebrity Beyond. Now, Renee, you have a special draw, magnetic feel towards Beyond. You've selected it for a very special group cruise.
Yes, I did. First of all, I have loved this Edge series, and the Beyond to me was wonderful. I got to know through the Instagram page, believe it or not, with Celebrity, about Captain Kate. And I have been following her all the way through with this Beyond trip. And I saw her International Women's Day in 2020 that was being celebrated. And immediately I connected. Wouldn't it be great if someday we could, be on a celebrity ship with our group in some capacity? And I started looking forward to this new ship's coming. Oh, maybe we better be on that new ship right away in January 2023. So all this has been planned, and I'm so excited that it's being unveiled finally.
Wow, it's spectacular. The behind the scenes efforts you've gone to get amazing pricing, which we're going to showcase today, a
Yes.
beautiful itinerary on the world's most greatest ship that we're going to showcase to everyone. And so yes, Captain Kate McHugh is the first female American captain of an ocean liner, and she is already in the shipyard over in France to take the ship out for the very first time. Now,
So exciting.
I'm so excited for you. There are three ships that are missing from this fleet, and they are down in the Galapagos Islands. We have three small vessels for expedition cruising. The Exploration is a 16-person catamaran. And in the middle is the Expedition, which is 48-passenger yacht. And on the right-hand side is the brand new Celebrity Flora, which is a 100-passenger yacht. So down in Ecuador, about 500 miles off the mainland, Galapagos stands all on its own for a truly unique expedition of authentic wildlife, hiking, nature that awaits for you there. And Celebrity Cruises does a really exceptional job there. Is this on your bucket list, Renee?
Oh, yes, it sure is. And you shared with me that that was one of your 6 cruises that you've been on lately. I can't wait to hear about that as well. How exciting is that? Yes, this is just it's all about the experience, and I would absolutely love to be involved in that one day.
It's truly magical. If you are someone who likes to go nature walks, birding, hiking, there's a little bit of elevation. I wasn't necessarily expecting to go through canyons, and we were snorkeling every day with the sea lions, and you're seeing the blue-footed boobies, and you're seeing penguins. I mean, everything under the sun is there. So it was just such a very special trip. I absolutely loved it. So all around the world, we have the 15 ships. We touch all 7 continents down to Antarctica, Greenland, Iceland, Morocco, Egypt, Asia, Australia. It really is the best way to travel because the journey is part of it. Sometimes you sleep through a flight or you're wasting hours on ferries, buses, or trains. What I love about cruising is the fact that in between the destinations, you're having just as much fun. And then it's also for the fact that you have multiple destinations with so much ease. I call it valet parking because I wake up at a new destination every day. And that's what makes cruising so special. And we do it in a great way. We really love to be authentic. We focus on destinations. You're going to be blown away by the design of these ships. A lot of people, when they see Celebrity for the first time, they really are in awe by the attention to detail, the architecture, the design, the interior decorating. So the accommodations are phenomenal to have the square footage, the service that comes along with it. And behind the scenes and a lot in the front as well, we really have a holistic view on wellness. So we have wellness connections in our shore excursions and in the curated programming we offer in the destinations, as well as the spa and our programming on board. So wonderful for females cruising and just overall, even with culinary, it all just ties together so nicely. So are you ready to see the beyond?
Oh, yes, I am more than ready.
The first thing I saw when I looked at the design of the ship, again, that attention to detail. One of our most famous destinations on board is what we call the Sunset Bar. So this is the reimagined Sunset Bar. You can imagine drinking cocktails, with the group, with whoever, meeting new people, signature menu, just absolutely connecting us with the destinations around us. And so much more expansive than ever before, lots of seating for everyone, comfortable cabanas and couches, throw pillows. It really is an outdoor patio. And just down below is the buffet area as well. So we really love to focus on outdoor space and just, sometimes people think that they're going to feel trapped or that they're not going to like a cruise if they had never cruised before. This looks pretty inviting.
Oh yes, and then to find out Nate Berkus designed this, he's got such classical elements when he does his planning, and I love it all. He did
I
well.
love that.
Yes.
So walk a little bit further forward from the back of the ship, and now you are going to find yourself looking at these cantilevered plunge pools. This is on the side by the rooftop garden, so another gorgeous outdoor space that has an outdoor movie screen. It has live music. It has a restaurant, an outdoor restaurant. So now I love this side view. You have more seating, more enjoyment, just utilizing all of this gorgeous outdoor space. Will I find you here, Renee?
You may just do that. And I like it because, you know, a lot of people do say, oh, I would just like to sit in a corner somewhere and read a book and be on my own sometime and have my little alone time because I'm such an introvert. You can find all sorts of nooks and crannies to go and hide out and just, you know, regroup yourself. I love it. I love this area. I love that you can see through the pools. That's neat. The views must be awesome.
Excited. I think what you just said is exactly accurate. There are so many quiet corners. You know, I'm going to show you the main resort deck pool. It's the largest pool at sea, and that's going to have all sorts of, you know, activities, live music. There's a saxophone player and duo singers. This is a little bit off from that, at one deck higher, so it is going to be a more calm, quiet area that is accessible to everyone as well. So that's really nice. Now you tell me about this one, Renee. I want to hear it from you.
Tell me about this one. Well, this is all new in the Edge ships, and it is the dining experience and the bar experience, but it's also used. It moves up and down. And you use so much you can do on it. Okay, so just the experience, it's off of the ship. So that view, that extra step, I think it's really exciting because I've heard of people getting on it just to go up and down and have the experience of seeing different floors or going down and catching their ship to shore, or, you know.
It's true. So just to be clear, no one's on it when it's moving. But it does have different positions. So this is called the magic carpet. It's the size of a tennis court. You can see how long it is. It has a beautiful bar in the center. There's sectional couches on either end. Beautiful seating right along the glass here. So this is a borderless platform that it overhangs the side of the ship. So it's not about the fact that it's moving, but some days I'll see it here on deck 14. But some days it actually goes up to 16, deck 16 here, which is even higher. Right. And then down on deck 5, it's part of a restaurant, the raw sushi and seafood restaurant. So you have outdoor dining there. And then it goes all the way down to the water level, which makes it a very comfortable transition from ship to shore in a tender port. So It really is quite versatile. I absolutely love this venue. I spend so much time sail away. I was sailing away from the Bahamas, and it's just the best seat in the house. And you're just getting this, you know, really, really unique perspective, sunsets every single night, you know, have a cocktail before dinner kind of thing.
And how unique is that to go out to your tenders from there? You know, it doesn't feel like you're just going down the little gangplank. It's wonderful. I love it. There's so many great uses for it.
It really is streamlined because we can load 2 tender boats at a time, and each tender boat can hold about 100 people. So getting ship to shore, if you are an experienced cruiser, you would know sometimes it can be tedious. Sometimes people would avoid a port that is a tender port for that reason. So this really makes it comfortable, arrive in style, and tender ports are typically those smaller, more exotic ports, right? They either don't have a pier for us to pull alongside, or maybe it's shallow, maybe there's coral, whatever the case may be. So in the Mediterranean or Caribbean or anywhere around the world, this is a really great way to see some of those lesser known areas. But an absolutely beautiful venue altogether. So that brings us to the resort deck. This is the largest pool at sea. It is spectacular that you can actually swim, do lengths, and there's this shallow platform that's great for sunbathing but keeping cool. So it's just a very nice social scene. It's such a large area that everyone has space. You're never having to search for chairs, and that's one thing that's important to note about Celebrity is the size of our ships is larger for the amount of people that we have on them. So you're not experiencing crowds or lineups or that, that experience whatsoever.
Yes. Don't have to get up at 6 o'clock to reserve your seat.
That's right. Don't set an alarm on vacation.
No.
Now, this structure up here looks like a wine glass to me. That's a hot tub. So you get into the hot tub from deck 16, and then you have the best view of both the ocean and the pool deck around you. It's one of my favorite places on the resort deck. So on Beyond, we're going to be enhancing the resort deck. We're having some nice sunken seating areas, shaded canopies. So really, again, just enhancing the whole social atmosphere. We love the art installations that we're adding. This is a humongous, 25 feet. Renee, did you see the crane last week?
I did, and I'm wondering how it's sitting on that sculpture down below. It was huge.
This was just installed onto the ship just a few days ago by crane, 25 feet, going 14 stories up and over to get onto the top deck of the ship, because the ship is now 90% done. She is sailing in 3 weeks' time. So these are all the finishing touches, which is very cool to see in real time.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the rooftop garden I was mentioning, with the beautiful seating and the outdoor movie screen, outdoor dining as well. Wonderful social areas all throughout the ship.
It's gorgeous.
I don't know about you, but I'm all about the food.
Yes.
From the buffet, breakfast, lunch, dinner, multiple courses. Daniel Boulud is a famous multi-Michelin star chef who he has his first ever restaurant at sea, and that's on Beyond. So that's something you have to look forward to. Celebrity Beyond will have Le Voyage by Daniel Boulud. So imagine going to a restaurant that normally would have months-long waiting lists at your fingertips for you to dine at on your vacation. So main dining rooms, specialty dining, buffets, cafes. The ship has it all. And that's what I just absolutely love about it.
Something for everybody.
Yeah. Last but not least, your accommodations to have your own private balcony, ocean views, sunrise, sunset. I just love the decor, the amount of space you have, all the storage nuances of the room as well. So I want you to talk a little bit about your group and your cruise that you put together, and then I will tell them how much savings that they have, because you put this on hold a very long time ago. So the regular price is significantly higher and your price is significantly lower.
Yes, it's fantastic. Well, knowing that we had a goal to get on the Celebrity Beyond, a new ship coming to sea. We looked at an Eastern Mediterranean itinerary that would depart and return to Fort Lauderdale.
Well, Eastern Caribbean, of course.
Yeah, the Eastern, what did I say?
Mediterranean.
Why did I say that? Okay, Eastern Caribbean. I apologize for that. I know where I meant. My brain is not following me today. Yeah, so we went ahead and thought about having this group booking with all of you in mind, thinking of what type of accommodations you might like to experience. So we've gone ahead and reserved some in each of these 3 categories, and they're all based on double occupancy. So if, like, just as in other group experiences that we've had, if you don't have a roommate and you are open to having one, we can help you with that. Otherwise, get in touch with us if you want to be a solo traveler. And the itinerary itself, we can go over that itinerary together, right, Maxine? But I think this itinerary is wonderful. First of all, you have this wonderful ship to explore. How wonderful it is to be able to have the time to do that while you're sailing along and seeing the beautiful water that surrounds your ship. That to me is a perfect takeoff. So with that said, we can delve into the itinerary and tempt everybody even more, because this is one fabulous itinerary.
Perfect. There are 3 ports of call. This is a 7-night cruise, and it's January 8th, 2023. So this is a particular date that it's a week-long trip. Now, there are other dates, but this price is exclusive. It's limited inventory as well. So, first come, first serve. What's great is the deposit is refundable. And so you could book now and still, have really no risk and continue to think about it, or you don't pay for the cruise until 3 months before you go. So that makes it pretty easy decision to at least want to go, right? So the first part of call is St. Martin. St. Martin on the Dutch side is a wonderful place for catamarans, beaches. The French side is very close, so you can go to the French side in the same day. Then the next port is St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands. So St. Thomas being the largest of the 3, another phenomenal beach day, really authentic culinary experiences that we offer. And the third port of call is Puerto Plata in Dominican Republic. And so with those 3 ports, you'd have a couple of sea days in between. So 2 sea days to get to St. Martin. You wake up the next day right away in St. Thomas. You go to Puerto Plata, you'd have another sea day at the end. But I wanted to showcase some of the day trips, because that's what makes it so special, for the fact that you're having so much fun. We're going to talk about the fact that the drinks are included with Celebrity, the tips are included, the food's included. So you're having so much fun on the ship, whether that's quiet fun, reading, wellness. I'm at the gym every morning kind of person. And then you wake up for the fresh days in port. And the shore excursions you can choose from, again, there's culinary. So imagine having a cooking class in St. Thomas, or getting on a catamaran in St. Martin. There's botanical gardens. Maybe you're a snorkeler. You want to see the turtles, the stingrays. But one place it's a little lesser known in the cruise world is Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. There's really unique things. I was telling you about the wellness and adventures. So there's kayaking in a manatee reserve, or there's hiking in a rainforest towards waterfalls, multiple waterfalls, or maybe it's an environmentally conscious coffee experience. Dominican Republic is known for its coffee. There's even cigar experiences and factories and tours to be had. So each day can absolutely be maximized for that cultural connection and experience. Or hey, maybe you're just going to the beach, you're swimming the ocean, and you're laying with a pina colada, whatever is your flavor. The day is yours. So it's a really great balance between your sea days and your port days.
All guilt-free.
Exactly.
Enjoy.
Yeah, so I hinted to it. If you're not familiar with Celebrity Cruises, the drinks, the tips, and the Wi-Fi is always included. So right there, the prices you saw for the balcony or the ocean view, or even an interior room, would have all of your bottled water, your specialty coffees, your fresh squeezed juices, your pops and sodas, plus your wines, your cocktails, your beers, your spirits, all
Everything
taken care of. So those are the classic drinks and the tips and the Wi-Fi. Now we do have upgraded packages. So if you do Elevate, that would be a premium beverage package, and onboard credits, and Indulge gives you even more. So Renee can certainly guide you through the best value for you. Now, for a limited time, So only if you're watching this up until May 4th, can you believe we're doing 25% off?
That's exciting.
I
So pack your bags. You gotta all call me soon.
It's true. It's true. All you have to do is deposit. You don't have to pay in full, but that price, take
Yes.
25% off. It is that simple.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So that's a limited time with the flights as well. Oh, so the flights can be 25% off. So regardless of where you're flying from, the cruise leaves from Fort Lauderdale. So the flights can be booked through Celebrity as well. So
yes.
Renee, I just wanted to say thank you for having me.
Oh, I would like to thank you for coming on, my celebrity expert.
And we're going to show you a little 30-second walkthrough of the Celebrity Beyond, and then we'll come back to say our goodbyes.
It's so beautiful. I cannot wait to step on board.
Well, thank you, Renee. I hope everyone is packing their bags. You'll see me on board because I just cannot wait for this ship to debut.
Yes. Thank you for coming on and presenting to us. It is the most spectacular ship that I cannot wait to get on, like I said, and I'm sure that all of my ladies are feeling the same way after such a long time of not cruising. It's time to get on board. So just with that deposit, it's going to be wonderful. Everything will come quite quickly because January is not very far away. So I encourage you to get a hold of me, contact me. You've got my information. It's on the socials, it's on the website, it's on the newsletter. And I thank you for your time to come and see this presentation with us. And as always, Maxine, I appreciate everything.
Thank you so much. We'll see you on board.
We will see you on board for sure. Bye-bye, everybody.